great to be here to read for you in Kilkenny, and it's really great to read in a castle. I think that all readings should be in castles, really. And actually, the next time I do something and they leave me into some old function room in a hotel somewhere, I'm going to turn my nose up and demand a castle to read in. But now we're going to briefly depart from the Parade Tower in Kilkenny, and I'm going to bring you on an excursion to the city of Bohan. And it's Bohan and not Bohane. If I hear anybody calling it Bohane, I'd be dug out of them. Polis watched him, but from a distance. A pair of horse Polis walked on their pieballs at a trough across in Smoketown. Polis were fresh from the sight of our reefing. "Il lampen him over," said one. "Albino motherfucker." "Set your clock by him," said the other. Albino, some called him. Others knew him as the long fella. He ran the Hartley fancy. And he cut off from the dockside and walked on into the back trace, the infamous Bohan trace, a most evil labyrinth and unknowable web of streets.
"It's not easy for him," Tom said at last, and groped around in the pocket of his trousers for his cash. "I'll get this," Mark said. "Charlie will be grand. What difference does it make to him?" "Jesus, it makes a lot of difference," his father said, almost in a whisper, and he looked around him before he went on. "Won't everyone about the place be talking about him?" "Isn't that what we're doing now?" His father paused. "It is, but we're Charlie's friends," he said, frowning. "He can't count on everyone else around here to be his friend." "He can't control it, so he should forget about it," Mark said, and his father looked at him as though what he was saying was madness.
Like, sort of implausible? Maybe a tiny bit, Jeff concedes. Like, what about Carl, Dennis says. "What does Carl have to do with it?" says Skippy. Well, he practically put you in a coma just for sending her some gay Japanese poem. What do you think he'll do if he finds out you've gone to her house? He'll rip your head off." "That's true," Jeff rants. "He probably will rip your head off, Skippy." "He'll rip your head off and piss down your neck hole," Dennis elaborates, "and then he'll get physical." "It's got nothing to do with him," Skippy says. Anyway, how do you even know about it?" At this, Dennis, who spent much of the day asking people whether this whole Skippy and Laurie thing doesn't seem really weird, and how it must be a real slap in the face for Carl, climbs up abruptly. Skippy doesn't care. His brain is full of Laurie. He can't think of anything else. Through swimming, through breakfast, German, religion, art, the thought of her making everything beautifully unreal, like the last days of school, when you're walking along the edge of June, and though class hasn't ended, summer's creeping into everything, like spilled orange juice through the pages of your copybook. Summer that's stronger than school, Laurie that's like a one-girl summer.